We gone live yet? We're live. There I am. Here I am. Welcome to my new paedophilia. Yes. Welcome. Tonight, I'm not going to miss any time. We've got two shows tonight. Right after this, I'm doing a patron show. Some very, very top level paedophilia giveaways. Please join me after patron. The girls will put it up. I don't know, but I'd like to know. So that's paedophilia. Cliff Richard. He's another guy I don't want to talk about. I know I can say anything on Rumble, but I'm still finding my way before I say things about Clifford. Cliff Richard, to me, is a dubious character. It was also well in with the paedophilia BBC at this time. The right people. It's actually the wrong people. Like, think about that. Don't just trust the police because they're called the police. And if you get directed to see some superintendent, don't think that he's trustworthy, because you've got to remember he's employed by the paedophilia government. This is the other thing about the Met, right? They had paedophilia in broad daylight, in front of everyone, and lots of traffic and CCTV. This is embarrassing for the Met. So why is this in the news now? So that's the sort of paedophilia. Now, you don't have to believe me. I've studied this case since I was a kid. And really, you want to know why? Well, he might have been arrested for it. He might have dressed up in a mask. He might have had a record, been accused of paedophilia. This is not a nice guy. He has a lot of difficulty. I'm more interested in the royal gynecologist, Alan Farling. Now, to me, he's acting for the government. And his reward is now paedophilia. So I'm going to ask you the question, because you are my study group, the remnants of my YouTube study group, to vote. Was he guilty or innocent? Guilty or innocent? And upon your recommendation, I'll go on to the next bit. Join me on Patreon in about half an hour or so. Who did it? Don't know who that guy was. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me on this. But the police don't seem that bothered to investigate any connections to the BBC, to her connections with certain nefarious, famous BBC, as we know now, what they did. Paedophilia that would cause a lot of trouble for certain people at the BBC. We now know, of course, that there was many of these men at the BBC. At that time, we didn't know any. At that time, disastrous consequences to the BBC and our politicians. Thank you for watching The Armchair Detective. I'm going to go to organise my Patreon show now. The girls will put up the link for Patreon now. Paedophilia, if you'd like to join. I'll see you in Patreon. And thanks very much, guys. I'll see you in Patreon in 45 minutes or 30 minutes, however long it takes me. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.